Welcome back, traders. Second portion of our show, Market Movers. We're going to want to get this in before the unenjoyment number. Dennis, what do you have on the radar?
Got Dendreon, Joel, having a follow through. NDN, that stock is trading up another 10%, $1.10 after being up over $3 yesterday. Basically, this stock has doubled in 2 days because we were trading at almost down to 6.5. We're up at $12 almost now, $11.75. So the stock is on fire. This is on, yesterday they announced that the Prevenge sales were actually quite higher than expected. Originally, if you go back to your charts, in August when we had that huge down move from 35 to like $12, that was all on, and then the recent drop off in November from 11 to 6 was on the Prevenge sales not going to be as good. Well, obviously they're just as good as they thought they were going to be, and the stock's right back to where it came from that November down move. So this is a heck of a move here for the stock. A lot of air everywhere here, so expect some volatility. This could move a lot. Joel. Hard to pick numbers on this one.
Yeah, I would just tell our listeners to just keep an eye on, currently where it's trading, this 11.82 area, probably all the way up to $12. Pretty good volume associated with this move here. It's hard to take along on this stock, but I keep an eye on that $12 level and see what happens there.
Boston Scientific, which is BSX, that's moving up as well. Another pharmaceutical company here that had been beat up as of late. Stock is obviously getting a nice bounce here this morning. I was looking at this 550 level. It's cut through there pretty good here this morning, Joel. Trading right around there right now, though. So 560, it's been 551 as you can see there. I think if it opens over that 550, it's a pretty good breakout, though. So I'd use that 550 for my swing number. Then obviously if it starts to really go up from there, there's major resistance up at 6, but that's a ways away. What do you think, Joel?
Yeah, these are tough ones to call. I mean, it's up. It broke through that area. 550 was huge. Getting some trades in the pre-market all over the place. I see something up at 590, but not a lot of volume associated with that. Seems to be 580, 585 is where the resistance is coming in. Like you said, 550, if it holds that, it's probably poised to continue higher. But, even if it gets below 550, it's not going to go very far anyways.
Family Dollar, which is FDO, announced earnings after the bell there last night. On that earnings report, the stock actually tanked down, and I think it got to the 55s, Joel. It's not quite as weak here today, trading 56.60, bid pretty heavily, or a pretty decent bid at 56.45, as you can see there. So it looks like FDO is going to open down $1.50 here on those earnings. This is a stock that's kind of just been treading water here for the last, 2-3 weeks, just trading around this 57 to 58 area. Obviously, that 58 area is still going to be huge resistance, even looking at yesterday's closing price at 57.96. I like 55. There was a bottom there back in November. I think that 55 area could give you some support. What's your take on FDO, Joel?
Yeah, you did get a print here at 55.69 in the pre-market. Looking at the charts, this 56 area looks real big. I have to think that that's going to be the initial lows. You had some lows back in mid-month December at 56.28 and 56.36. Currently, trading above that level at 56.60. So I'd expect to find some good support from that 56.30 all the way down to that low of 55.69. Coming back on the upside, I mean, it pretty much came straight down to 57.50. So a pop up to that area would not surprise me at all.
GPN, which is Global Payments, had stock announced earnings after the 47.99 is where it closed. It was trading as low, 45.50 was going there a little while ago. 575 is where it's trading at now, so it's going to be down a couple of bucks. Looking at this chart here, you got huge support down there in the 44 area. That's quite a ways down yet. What else do you see, Joel?
Yeah, boy, I don't think I could really step in front of this train until 44. That stock's been holding that area. since mid-December. 46 was, if you would have asked me yesterday, I would have said, 46 was pretty good support in this thing. That will probably now act as resistance. We did make a low just a few minutes ago here at this 45.50 area. So I'd have to, if I'm trying any longs in this thing, if that 45.50 is taken out, I think it'd be time to hit the exit.
Alcoa, just one more here. AA is trading down. They announced that they might take a Q4 charge here on they're cutting their smelting capacity, taking a Q4 charge. So obviously their fourth quarter earnings aren't going to be as good as projected. That's what's got the stock trading down here. 23 cents in the pre-market at 9.13, now 9.14 from its close at 9.36. This stock, I was just looking at the chart, 850, which is way the heck down, probably not coming into play for a couple of days, is a longer term number if you guys keep an eye on that 845, 52-week low, and I've seen some size down there at 850. So I think, from a longer term perspective, that's going to be huge support, especially knowing it's kind of have earnings coming up pretty soon. So that's something to keep in mind for you longer term traders. Short term numbers, I'll leave that up to you, Joel.
Yeah, well, this thing had a heck of a run here since the end of last year. Made a low of that 855 level on December 29th and then rallied up as much as to 950 2 days ago. So now we're kind of in the middle of this $9 area. It'll probably be the swing area. Of course, if you get down to that area, 850, 855 is major support. Coming back on the upside, I'm sure you'll find some resistance here at yesterday's low of 919. All right, folks, we did a short day today. Dennis, you have anything else to add?
Just going to say, very quiet market here this morning ahead of this jobs numbers, which is coming out in a couple of minutes. So I expect a little bit of volatility, probably off of that. But it's been a pretty quiet morning. The only thing I do see a little bit of strength is in some of these smaller pharmaceutical companies, Elon Corp trading up there too. So Boston Scientific, DND. And so you see a little bit of strength in some of these smaller pharmaceutical companies. But other than that, I don't really see anything jumping out at me.
Okay, just keep an eye on that 1280 level on the upside and need to hold this 1272 area in order to keep this rally going. Well, folks, have a good day and a good weekend, and we'll be back with you Monday morning.